It's been a bit. I had to take yesterday off. I really needed to take a break and rest. And it turns out I know why I was feeling so crappy. Because the thing is here. But I am feeling better overall. Compared to how I felt over the past week. I was feeling pretty good yesterday as well. I'm glad I took the day off. Stepped away from my computer stuff. I'm hurting, but I'm mentally doing fantastic now. Sometimes your mental health and your physical health don't quite line up, but that's usually due to expectations and knowing what you're going to have to deal with, and it's fine. But anyway, it's been over a week since the last time we played Astroneer. It's been a bit, and honestly, I didn't really want to play more. I'm starting to get burnt out on the game, but that's because of the current event and the fact that I have nothing else to do. So, next week will be the last week I will be playing this game for quite some time. Who knows, I might revisit it, like, in the winter time or something, but for now, it is what it is. We've got our titanium. Nugget. 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 Now we just need to collect steel. We just need to make a full canister of steel now. I believe that's what this container is. How full is this? It's at 25. So I can go and collect some more hematite. Oh, and there's even a bit of titanium I missed. So, yeah, we can go and collect some more hematite, make some more iron. There you go. That's nice. Yeah, anyway, yeah, we can go and find some more hematite. Where's my little VTOL? There it is. Wow! The camera! Oh, I forgot to fix the, hold on. Also, you may have noticed that I've zoomed in the game window a little bit more. I didn't like how small it was. I wanted to make it a bit bigger. We don't need that many, thankfully. Just a little bit. I think about 7 would be good. Yeah, there we go. There's 4. God, I hate how small these patches are. That's like the worst part. They're so tiny. Well, that works. speed. There we go. Have an idea. Oh yeah, that's not even on. Oh, well. Whatever, I guess. There we go. Nice. So nice. So the other day, I was just farting around on Instagram, as I tend to do, and I saw this really, really cool VTuber model. It was all pixelated and stuff, and I was just like, holy shit! That's so cool! So I have gotten the spark to actually finally work on my VTuber model that I've been meaning to work on for ages. I just haven't because I don't feel like getting Live 2D because that's like a monthly thing, I believe, and my free trial already expired whenever I made my first model back in January. And my first model is shit! But my second model will not be as shit. It'll probably still be pretty stiff, but it'll be much better. And there we go. Also, I found my poppet. I completely forgot about it for forever. But I found it and I was just like, oh my god, it's my puppet. I was just so ecstatic because I forgot how good this stim toy is, so I have it on my desk and I mess with it when I have nothing else to do. I've been playing with it a lot. Like, here, listen. Hold on. Now listen. Puppet! Puppet, puppet, puppet. And like, it was definitely one of those stim toys that kind of turned into a trend, I guess, but ooh, I need some carbon. But that's one of those stim toys that definitely became a trend. But I don't particularly care. I don't particularly care if they're popular or not. It's just like good. It's just good and nice, and they're easy to clean, and they're just lovely. Very simple, and they're very durable because they're made of silicone. It's a nice, lovely little stim toy. Pop, pop, pop. Poppy, poppy, pop. And even though it is, like, technically a two-handed stim toy, you can just lay it on your desk and just, like, poke your fingers in it. And then once one side's finished, you just flip it over and then pop, 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 pop. Perfection. Also, next week is the last week before both my hiatus and my schedule change. So, next week is a very important week for me personally. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be finishing Hollow Knight this week, so I don't know what I'm going to play instead next week. I mean, I've got some ideas, but it has to be something small. Maybe I'll mess with some itch.io games. Maybe I'll mess with those. Because I found one that I really like, and I think I favorited it, but I don't remember. There we go. Steel is finished. Yeah, so in total we'll probably just make 32 nanocarbon alloys and then send them off. That's not that many, but it is what it is. Alright. Let's go back to Silva, shall we? What's so funny is that we haven't even been to Atrox. And the only reason why we would need to go to Atrox would be to get some helium. Atrox would be good for collecting gases in general, but really it would be specifically for helium. There's our home base. The one we really need right now is the titanium. The steel can wait until later. My god, I forgot how big my base is. Oh yeah, and I was making oh, I was making graphene, that's right. So this over here should have some... There's 17 of it. Alright, time to change it. Yep, titanium alloy. That's going to need nitrogen, so I'll bring that over. Oopsie. Nitrogen. No, 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 no. Stop it. Alright then. Graphene can go here. Titanium can go here. Ah! Oh, well, that's not that bad. Okay. Graphene. Alright, what else do I need? I need a new container. You, come here. You're a gas canister, I don't need you. God, did I forget to bring a new container? I can just empty you. Actually, yeah, you're missing one, so hold on a moment. Wait, I'm not missing one at all. Hold on. What's on this guy? The titanium alloy, come on. Now I can set it to output. Not yet. We're gonna need to empty this out. Oh my gosh. Why do I have to put somebody in here? Alright, there we go. Now it's set to input. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oop, wait, hold on. Now I can turn this on. There we go. And while that's working, I'm going to go use the bathroom. I should be right back. Oh, it's still going. It didn't take as long as I thought it did. Hold on. I need to get comfy. Alright. Comfy. Comfy cozy with my blankie. Hold on. A part of my blanket is all bunched up under my butt. There we go. Now I'm comfy. Comfy cozy back to game. And it's nighttime now. Yeah, next Friday will be my big farewell stream for the schedule that I have right now. Oh, there's one more. Well, two more technically, but we're not quite there yet. There we go. Wait. That's not what you're supposed to do. Oh. Are we done? No, we're not. There we go. That was one of the ones that fell off. Oopsie. Also, hold on a moment. I need to adjust something. Because this thing is finicky as hell. Ah! There we go. That's better. Alright. Alright then. Okay. Alright. Yeah then. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I can put that there. And it'd probably be more convenient to put the helium as the thing that gets transferred. There's really no point in me doing this specifically since that's the only thing in that area, but it does it just feels nice. Alright, so we got 32 of these. Actually, just kidding, there's more over here. We have 33! Because I'm just cool like that. Anyway. Now we're ready to party. Alright. Look at that, it's so cool. Anyway. I do love this game, don't ever get me wrong. I'm just getting burnt out on it because there's nothing else to do, and I'm not really the type of person that tries to like milk something for every ounce of content. I just can't do that. It's just exhausting. So, yeah, next week we'll be changing our long form game. I'll be making the proper announcements next Friday because drawing streams are a great place to talk about important things since there's really not much to get distracted by. And I wanted to take a small break from art as well, specifically so I had the energy to work on my next little things that I want to work on. They're small things, but they're still things that are really important for me to work on because they're kind of time sensitive and related to the change in schedule, the break and all that stuff. I'll be making a special, what's it called? A special schedule template for hiatuses where SAMIEL would look a little different. Just for the sake of having something distinct for breaks. And I might even make it set it to like a dark mode kind of scheme just so it's very much different. I'm feeling much better now. I'm much more cozy. I will always and forever cherish this game. I mean, I started playing it in 2020, and I'm still playing it, and I still love it. But I've run out of things to do. For now, it's just time to step back. There's nothing else for me to do. Besides, I don't think there's any new missions. Yep. I don't have anything else for quite some time, and I'd like to wait until December at the least. And once December rolls around, excuse me, I'm sure there will be some content. Some new content. Which would be nice. This didn't take as long as I thought it would, which is very nice. But I might not... I don't know how many points I'm gonna get from all of this nanocarbon alloy. But depending on how much I get, I don't know what I'll do, really. But I do have a bit of extra from my time of farming the ammonium, so I could go and farm some more titanium and steel if I really wanted to. It wouldn't take forever. Didn't really take that long. I was just really exhausted and angry whenever I did. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Sorry, I wanted to mess with my thing. I just realized it's perfect the way it is. Or the way it was. Being a little zoomed in like that, it makes my whole display a little cramped. And it's set perfectly just the way it was. Maybe later on I could change it so that everything's a little more balanced, but for now it's just how it is. Oh, we're almost done. Very much a sit and wait kind of procedure. One more. Two more, really, but you know what I mean. This is it. The last one. Nice. Nugget. Nugget, nugget, nugget. Ooh, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Nice. That was worth it. That was absolutely worth it. That was actually more than I thought it would be. I got a VTech. Let's see. What does it look like? What does it look like? What does it look like? It's a mask, right? VTech. I like this one. The Forge Ahead is much better. Let's see what it looks like with different setup. It looks pretty good with the Terran suit. It looks kind of nice with the lab suit as well. Actually, let's try the sunrise palette. No, I like the sunset palette better. There you go. Anyway, ooh, what we got? Power switch. Proximity repeater. Splitter. Delay repeater. Power switch. Proximity repeater. Count repeater. And power extenders. Anyway. Alright, we've got some extra steel, but we don't have any extra titanium alloy. No, stop it, stop it. I've got to make some more graphene. You know, I really appreciate that Steam has various sales because... Oh! Ah, no! Shit! You take that back. I appreciate that Steam has so many sales all the time because it's very useful, personally, just to have that additional inventory. No! No, 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 no. Stop doing that. I'm so impatient. I know it's bad for other, like, platforms that want to be able to have games for sale because Steam has such a monopoly on the business, but, like, it's nice for me in particular. That's just what I'm getting at. It's nice for me specifically. I'm gonna bring some carbon with me. Why not? Oh, speaking of stuff. We already have a little bit of steel, but like... No, didn't I have an extra titanium as well? No, I didn't. I used it all. Well, anyway. I forgot about the canister. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot to set up the canister. Oopsie. There won't be very much graphene, but it is what it is. Now it is time to go. Oh wait, hold on. I need some canisters. That's right. I think I need to bring 2 with me. No, I have some extra, but I'll bring the 2 with me anyway. You know what? Fine, whatever. You can take the organic. I need to make carbon anyway. To Glacio! There you are. I think I'll land in a random spot just to collect some stuff. Like, there's my base, but like, I kind of want to land somewhere different. And then land back at base. Because I can fill this with organic and fill the other one with hematite. And then go fly back to base. Finally, a good patch of hematite. Because I could probably do this one more time. And then whatever's left I can probably do. I can save for next week. Oopsie. Damn! That's a nice patch. So lovely. Am I seriously gonna be able to fill this in one go? There's no way. It'd be awesome, but there's no way. Yeah, like I said, there's no way. It was really, really good though. There's another one over there. It's a very small patch. Alright, there's another one over there by the freaking cataplants. Couldn't remember what they were called. Two more. Two more, two more, two more. You ever wish there were like little footprints in this game? I know that's like really silly, but like just a little like try. A slightly darker try shows up wherever you step. Oh, excuse me, that was really loud. I wasn't expecting that sneeze, it snuck up on me, I'm sorry. I might still need to work on some of my volume settings, but I'm not really sure how. I think maybe it's just, this is the best I have with what I have. Because I don't have like a pop filter or anything. I don't even know how I would put one on this microphone, to be completely honest. Because the blue snowball, I believe, is designed for tabletop settings. But I'm using it as a personal microphone on desks. So it has like a wide range. And of course, if I had some like noise dampening stuff, then that would help as well. But I don't have that. I'm just starting out. The better quality stuff will come with time. With time and with support. And I have high hopes. High hopes. Because I always do. And when I dream big, I don't get disappointed. Because I work for my dreams. And that's what I'm doing. I've always been working for my dreams. This one shouldn't take as long since I already have some. I don't even need my my Word document anymore. I can just remember what I'm doing. Alright then. Let's see. I might make Vince play a little bit of this before I stop playing this game. He hasn't played it since we played on stream. I probably won't play with him on stream though, because you know, work schedules are work schedules and they're not designed to work with me. It's just how it is. We play when we can play, and I'm fine with that. You know, now that I think about it, it really does make sense why some people would find me to be a bit intimidating, because I don't settle for less than what I deserve for what I've worked for. And I'm not afraid to stand up for myself. I know a lot of people usually just find me intimidating just by looking at me for some reason. But, it's more than just my looks that make me a little intimidating. It's the fact that I refuse to be pushed around. I am strong in spirit. Where I am weak in body, I am strong in spirit. It's just how I am. I'm stubborn as hell, too. So I don't think. I know that what I am working towards will work. Because I've been working towards what I've been doing for a very, very long time. And I have so much confidence in it because I enjoy it. And it makes me happy. I've learned to really value my work and value my time. And I'm not afraid of letting people know that. Man, Astroneer is always the perfect time to talk about cool stuff. Inspirational stuff. Big feelings, all that good stuff. It's nice. But since I'll be busy with the fall semester, I need something a little more chill. And even though this game is kind of relaxing, I need something even more chill. And for me, that is Oblivion. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I love that game so much. Speaking of Elder Scrolls, I was looking at the wiki page last night while I was trying to fall asleep. And, apparently, Elder Scrolls 6 is Todd Howard's last planned Elder Scrolls game. And I don't know if that means he plans on that being the last one before he retires, or if he plans on that being the last one, period. I hope it's just the last one before he retires, because there's so much about the Elder Scrolls universe that hasn't been explored, that hasn't really been talked about in great detail. Like any area outside of Tamriel, for example. It's crazy! Also, I forgot to update my chat rules, but thankfully the update I need to apply does not apply to this current stream. What are my parents doing downstairs? They're watching something, but my feet were on the ground and I could feel the floor vibrating, so whatever they're watching, it's loud and probably violent or something. Speaking of movies, her ADHD brain, it can't stay on one topic. But, anyway, speaking of movies, here's something that most people don't know. And it's that, you may have noticed, if you've played a movie off of a streaming platform, that there is a very prevalent issue right now where, for some unknown reason, the audio is, like, not balanced at all. Usually, like, the dialogue's too quiet and the ambience or the action is too loud, for example. Like, you'll just be like, kaboom! Like, what the heck? Well, I know why. I learned why not too long ago. And it was actually specifically through Across the Spider-Verse that I learned this. But, essentially the reason why is because, there's a translation issue through the sound levels and the settings and whatnot. Because the people who make the movie or the series or whatever, it doesn't seem to impact series as much as it impacts movies, but for the people who make the movies, they have the settings right. Everything's perfectly balanced. But then, like, it goes through a movie theater or a streaming platform. And when that happens, I guess they just mess up the settings or something. Like, they don't set the sound settings appropriate for the streaming platform. Therefore, it ends up imbalanced. And when that happens, viewers get frustrated and confused because they believe that the issue is their own fault, when really it's not. It's just the whoever's in charge of controlling the volume settings and what channels it goes on just doesn't do it properly. I don't know how full that scrap thing is, but let me check. How full are you? Wait, hold on. Actually, this is it is a resource canister. Nice. But yeah, long story short, your movie audio may be a little finicky because streaming platforms don't know how to properly set the audio. It's not within your control, unfortunately. There we go. This is gonna take a while. Nugget. 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 I'm so glad I figured out what my streaming issues were. That it was my stinking VPN of all things. Don't use Surfshark. Don't use Surfshark, they're shit. Actually. Maximum bitrate. I'm glad to know that that's what my issue was all along. Now once this is done, I can... Oh, that's right, I forgot about these two as well. Nugget. Nugget, nugget. I just remembered that randomly because of the fact that my parents are watching a movie. Because, like, the dialogue is always so quiet, and then, boom, action is, like, way too loud, and it, like, destroys your eardrums. But it's just not that way with, like, series and stuff. I don't know. I guess maybe because movies usually have more complex audio settings. Because it's a smaller project and therefore more quality can be put into it. I don't know. I'm not a movie whiz. This is just information that I remember learning. Actually, while this is doing this, I can actually open up my creator board and mess with that stuff right now. It's like, it's somewhere. Oh, my average viewers have gone up. That's nice. That's lovely. Wow. Alright, let's see. That one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's right. I think it's in moderation. Yes! Yeah, there we go. Do not talk about unrelated games, except during drawing streams. Other topics are fine. Do not be rude to others. Do not spam a backseat. Links are not allowed for safety. Have fun. Yeah, after playing Pizza Tower and realizing that, like, people really liked backseat for that games in particular, I was just kind of like, yeah, that's an important rule that I need to have. But now I've modified my don't talk about other games rule. You can talk about random games all you want during drawing streams, because that isn't a game. That is just me drawing. It's the same as like a just chatting stream, but with additional stuff in the background, because I need to be doing something in order to really be able to focus on what I'm saying. ADHD! ADHD brain go wee! I have my puppet here while I wait for this. This is silly. Honestly, for a while I was a bit nervous about, how my streaming content might go whenever, I am in my classes, but I have a feeling things will turn out just fine. In fact, I think maybe doing the streaming will be a nice, step away from all that work. Scheduled fun time. I do have a bad feeling that I might not be able to really do stuff with my organization anymore, though, because my schedule is so full now. I might still be a member, but I'm not sure about actually participating in stuff, since I have my own stuff to take care of now. And I can't hold the position of leadership, since I have this to take care of as well, and those times would just... that would be way too much work for anybody to do. Because I have to have a full class schedule during each semester in order to receive my benefits. And, a full class schedule is 4 classes, and I had 5 classes last semester, but that cost more tuition and I didn't know it! I mean, that's already been... I've already paid that with the help of my dear father. and I will be paying him back accordingly whenever I have the money, but like, I didn't know that, and I don't think they knew that either, and I found out at the beginning of this month, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, it does make sense that, like, oh, you take more classes, you have to pay more money, but like, nobody told me that! I've just been taking the same amount of classes each semester, and then I wanted to take 5 in the spring just to get my Spanish courses out of the way. And I did that, but I didn't think it would cost more money! What? Oh. Oopsie. Nice. Alright. Now we can move this over here. We can put this here. Do we have... I don't have any carbon left, but whatever, it's fine. Sometimes it feels like college is a scam, but honestly, I feel like most people say that out of rage and frustration since so much of this information is available online for much cheaper. But the thing is that not everybody's tech savvy and not all of those sources are reliable. And, yeah, the unfortunate thing is that, sometimes you do need this more reliable source. It's frustrating, but it's true. I do think it's an absolute scam with how frustratingly expensive it is. And I'm even attending a public university, so it's incredibly cheap compared to other places that I could have attended. I'm not going to an actual art school. I'm going to, like, just a regular old university. In fact, the main focus financially is the geological sciences, which is not really a good thing anymore for my college or university, because the College of Liberal Arts is the biggest college in that university now, and it's the least funded out of all of the colleges, and it's really, really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because there's only 2 art buildings, and one of them flooded last semester and had to be closed down. And it turns out it had asbestos in it, which isn't even... I don't even know if that's legally allowed anymore. And, like, they were planning on making a new one, a new liberal arts building in 2025, but they... I don't think they should wait that long. Especially since that's the oldest building on campus, and it already, like, smelled weird anytime I was in there. I only took, like, a few classes in that building, and I don't think I have to take any more in that building, except possibly by choice. But, the whole building smelled weird, and it smelled funny, and it was super humid, and I live in a desert, so, like, if your building is, like, really, like, sticky and humid, and you live somewhere with 0 humidity, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. And unfortunately, a lot of sensitive documents also got damaged as well because of that flood, because a pipe had burst. And it just breaks my heart that the arts are treated so poorly. The arts and the languages are treated so poorly at my university. And it's really unfortunate. Super, super unfortunate. Then the other building is the Fox Fine Arts building, and it's alright in quality. It's kind of... It's a little, like, dinged up, and a little ugly, but it works, and it's split between fine arts as well as it's split up between fine arts and music. It's half music, half everything else. And the everything else includes drawing, which is what I do. It includes like metallurgy, graphic design, painting, sculpting, pottery, all that jazz, and probably other things that I haven't even think of. Oh, and woodworking as well. Woodworking as well. Like all of those hands-on things are in there. You'd expect me to be like a graphic design major because of the type of art that I do, but I decided to go for drawing instead. I just felt like it was a better career path for me personally. And besides, my dad had convinced me that I probably should go for something that most people don't go for. As most people go for graphic design since it's a very popular job right now, but I decided to go for drawing. And I like it. I originally was like, man, I should have gone for graphic design, but nope, I like what I'm doing actually. I'm glad I stuck with this, and I'm really, really liking what I'm learning and how it has helped enlighten my point of view with a lot of things. It's helped open me up to how to really view contemporary artwork, like, and just, it's so crazy how different, like, how separated artistic spheres are from the general public sphere. How, like, they're just so, like, disconnected for some reason, and that's just not fair. Like, you know how, like, the most famous griping you'll ever hear is, like, people when it comes to, like, fashion shows. That's artwork. That's an art gallery. It's just on people. It's not there for you to wear. It's not for practicality. It's to show off artistic skill. It's to show off unlimited potential in the art, as well as give a message. It's not there to be worn practically. If it was there to be worn practically, they'd just be in t-shirts and jeans. Come on. We gotta think critically with these kinds of things. Use that big squishy brain of yours. It needs some exercise too. And it's wonderful. Like, even I was one of those people that was like, ooh, what's the point of fashion shows? Who would wear that? Nobody would wear it. It's like a sculpture. It's a wearable sculpture. That's the thing about fashion shows, is that most of them are wearable sculptures. Like, a lot of the things that people wear, like the Met Gala, for example, they're not worn for practicality's sake. They're worn to show off. They're worn to be a message, something artistic, something beautiful, something like that. That's not always true, but nah. You got hits and misses in everything. You got a hit and a miss and a hit and a hit and then a miss. It's just bound to happen. Besides, one big thing I wish to do with my artwork is to blur the lines between critical contemporary artwork as well as consumable media. I want to blur the lines between those two things because, there's such a disconnect, and I really, really hate it. I want to be able to connect people with my work, and I want to make people think. I want people to really think and use their brains with the kind of stuff I make. I want people to react, and I want people to feel. Oh, I gotta start collecting titanium now. That won't be too hard. Beep beep. Let's see. Oh, it got awful quiet, didn't it? It's real quiet in here. We got so comfortable with the wind that... Oop. No, that makes sense, actually. Hold on. So quiet. Aha. That is where we will go. Come here, you. Let's go get some titanite. You collect more bytes. Speaking of bytes, whenever I am able to use the point system that Twitch has, I think I will call them bytes. Because I think it would be fun. One of my favorite things about being part of a big neurodivergent family is that sometimes my dad will just randomly spout a fun fact. Like I just remember walking downstairs one day and just hearing, oh yeah, there's like 4 or 5 bags of shit on the moon. And I was just kind of like, what? There's bags of shit on the moon? And he was like, well, yeah. Where do you think they had to poop? And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But my mom was like, but they just left them there? And I was just like, yeah, I guess so. He was like, yeah. It's waste. It has to go somewhere. It's not like it can disappear. Our waste goes somewhere too. It's really funny. It was a really funny exchange that I walked in on at the best time. And like, I will say one of the most frustrating things is like, whenever I'm like, oh, did you know this thing? And my dad's like, yeah, I knew that. I'm just like, fuck. He already knew. He knows everything. That's not fair. I want to share something cool and have him be like, wow, that's so cool. But whatever. My mom likes my little fun facts. And that's all that matters. She's always like, oh, I never knew that. It's like, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Because I love sharing little fun facts. I just like sharing. Sharing things is so nice. It's like, here's a thing I like. I hope you like it too. Because I don't know how else to share. This was a shitty patch of Titanite. Hold on. Every once in a while, though, I'll share a little fun fact and my dad won't know it. And it's so great. It's like, yes! I knew the thing that you didn't know! And I know that sounds super, like, boasty and mean, but, like, it's just those little itty-bitty victories. Oh, did I set that to... Oh yeah, it's still set to auto. I never undid it. Because I'm just making steel right now. Let's see. We had to keep going. It's so slow. But I know this is better than just running down here. think I'll just keep this here and then take this down with me. And if it's not good, then I'll go back up to the first level. Whatever. Leave me alone. I'm on a mission. Ah! Ooh. I don't recall you guys being that big. Must just be really close. Trying to kill you, you know. It'd be really nice. Thank you. Whoa. I might have to ask my dad to turn that down, because that is really, really loud. Like, some of the stuff in my room started rattling. And it's not very often when things are that loud. This is a nice patch. Oh, my train stuff is here too. How handy. Okay, you can stay right there. Perfect. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a lot. Oops. You sit right here. Perfect. We get 12. Three. I've considered possibly playing Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind as well, but the thing is that I've never really had a particularly good experience with that game so far. So I might just play a little bit of it on my own before I decide to play it on stream. And besides, it could be just the next long-form game. Also, I learned something while reading the Elder Scrolls wiki that, apparently, like, the first 4 or so, the first 4-ish Elder Scrolls game include the same Emperor, and it isn't until Skyrim that they change it up. It's really interesting, because they jump, like, quite a while into the future with Skyrim. Like, I think a couple hundred years. But, like, yeah, the first... I never knew that it was the same Uriel Septim in Elder Scrolls Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, and Oblivion. I never knew that. It was a really interesting thing to learn. But one really cool thing about Elder Scrolls canon that most things should really try doing is that the fact that they do things the way things work in real life. That there might be certain inconsistencies in the lore because of scholarly writing and historical accounts. They go through the eyes of characters within the universe. I almost died. There's no, like, omnipotent narrator or anything. It's just, like, you're just in this world. You get to learn about it through various first and second-hand accounts, and their credibility may be questionable. And that's how it works in real life, especially for things that we don't have very much evidence for, like ancient history. Certain things are speculative, certain things are inaccurate, certain tales are tall tales. And honestly, speaking of slightly inconsistent lore and canon, that's probably the kind of system that The Legend of Zelda runs with as well. Because it seems like a lot of people tend to follow the general timeline and lore as, like, definitive law, but the thing is that, like, it's called The Legend of Zelda. It's legend, mythos. The pre-Breath of the Wild timeline is most likely just, lore and mythos. That's what I believe it to be, as just to be lore and mythos, that, like, there are certain things that are true, and there are certain things that are false. We are just playing through the legends as they are told, as they are shared. And once we reach Breath of the Wild, we start to see how things really are. Which things are true, which things are false, and which things have been lost to time. Because it has been at least 10,000 years since any of the previous games and stories. And since all the Sheikah stuff and the divine beasts and whatnot were made around 10,000 years before Breath of the Wild, and then we find out about even more ancient stuff from even longer ago, it's really just so interesting. I need one more. There's ammonium down here. There we go. Ding. Ding, ding, ding. It's done. Excuse me. A burp. There we go. So peaceful. Now we wait till we get back home. Which shouldn't take very long. It's just so cool thinking about how certain games write their lore, how certain games share interpretations and how they explain certain things. And how some people don't get that not everything is true. Like, there are certain things that for sure happen according to what the player themselves has seen. Like, for example, the freaking dragons in Skyrim. As well as the Gates of Oblivion. Like, it's hard to say for sure about certain things, but oopsie. Wait, you're out already? Wow. Interesting. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. Because these were full. What? Oh, it like filled up partway and then stopped filling up for some reason. Interesting. Anyway, now we've got all that steel, so we can put this back in the rocket. This is going so much easier than I expected. It's so nice. So lovely. You know, because I'm playing Hollow Knight tomorrow and possibly also Thursday, I'm not sure, just how much I have left. I know that there's the normal ending and that'll probably get tomorrow, but I don't know anything about the other ending or endings, and I'm a little afraid to do research because I don't want to get spoiled on anything, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I really hope that, more stuff gets added to this game soon. Sooner rather than later. Because I do plan on having, like, possible, like, throwback streams where we play things that I don't play anymore, or things that I haven't played in a while. I'll probably make, like, a Throwback Thursday series or something. I'll probably make that one of my follow goals. Because so far all of my goals have been, like, permanent integrations. But, I'm not sure about temporary goals. I haven't really made any, temporary goals just yet. Like, I don't know. One thing I definitely want to do in the future, probably around the time that I hit about 500 follows on Instagram, is I'll probably open up a Patreon whenever that rolls around. But it's gonna be a while till that happens. Not as long as it took to get to 300, but it'll still take a bit of time. Maybe with making more fan content and having more of a presence on other platforms will help that go a little faster, but for now, I think I just need to work on my coffee and improve it there. I might even do like little $5 sketches or something as like a thing. Cause that is one of my commissions options on my commissions list is a $5 pixelated sketch of a bust, specifically a bust sketch. And as a price is $5. Cause it takes like no time at all. That takes like super quick and easy. I can finish that in like maybe half an hour maximum. Super quick and easy peasy. But I don't know what other things I can do with coffee. I still need to learn that whole system and whatnot. How much do you have left in there? 3. Hurry up! I don't have anything else to do. I'm so impatient. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. Ugh. So wait. Yeah, raise my microphone up a bit. That's better. I think I'm gonna go get myself a little treat after stream today. I need to go get some stuff anyway. Just do it. Self-care afternoon. Self-care on Tuesday afternoon. Actually, I can just put this over here now. Yeah, once it hits this point, I can just stick it over here. I own all of the Elder Scrolls games that are available on Steam because there was such a good sale. I think it's ending tomorrow. For anyone who wants to possibly get any of those games, those should all still be available for sale until tomorrow. Because well, I personally bought Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, but my dad got me Elder Scrolls Online with all the DLCs, except for the Plus membership. That's a membership, but I'm not getting that. The base game plus DLC does not require a membership, but there is additional content that you can get with a membership. But that's like $15 a month. Don't do that. I personally would not recommend it, and I cannot do it myself. You know, I never thought I would spend so much time on this planet, but here we are, making all this titanium. Nothing's funnier whenever somebody is like, why can't people do this? And the screenshot is from something where the people are being forced to do it. That's one of the few reasons why I still have Twitter. And also, I'm going to be using it as well, just for general reach, because I noticed that most content creators are kind of still stuck with the platform, since that's the easiest way to share stuff on there. One thing I really hate about Twitter, though, well, really just the internet in general, is how people, like, fetishize and romanticize Japan in general. Like, they're just like, oh, why is Japan so great? Because they do this, and that thing turns out to not be true at all. The thing is that I love certain Japanese things very much. I'm just a big nerd like that. But I understand that Japan in general is fairly conservative and has a shit ton of systemic issues. And, like, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to, like, unconditionally label any country as, like, the best place in the world. All countries are shit. It just depends on what shit you're willing to deal with. And honestly, half the time, you don't even have to be willing to deal with it. You can still fight against the shit. More of, like, which issues are you willing to deal with, and where would you be the safest? No, 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 no. Get back in there. I know I need you. Wait, you only have 16? Ah, that's right. I ran out of graphite. Hold on. I know how to fix this. Graphite. Oh, you need a canister. That's right. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, you still have 16, so what happens? Oh, did you start filling... Oh wait, no, you're my graphene canister. What happened with this canister? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, my graphene canister is 16, so I might have to start manually doing this. I don't want to, but I might have to. I don't want to! But... Oh wait, is this my graphite canister? No, that's graphite. Why did I think it was graphite again? The symbols are kind of similar. Alright, where did I put you? Over here. No, stop that. Quit it. Oh, that's right. I have this as well. This is awkward, but it shouldn't take too long for me to do all of this. As it's at 20, so... it is what it is. Actually, I could probably do about 3 at a time. Wow, there's a canister right here! I didn't even see it! I'm not always smart, but sometimes I am. Okay, stop doing that. Alright, how much do you need? You need about 11, so let's just keep going until we get 11 of these. I didn't think this through! There's so much, like, juggling with automation, and I don't like it. Up, 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 up. Uh-huh. Don't remember who that is. Come on, 2 more! 2 more! I just need 2 more. Please. There we go. Alright. Nope. You can stop now. Now you can do the thing. There we go. Now we're good to go! Yay, 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 yay! Making progress, that's what we do. Making progress. Don't get hit with a shoe. And thankfully, since we have that big bundle of ammonium back there, if we managed to somehow run out of hydrazine, we could just make more super easy. It's semi-automated. It's semi-automated. Good enough. Nothing is good enough. This is a bit silly. Yeah, I think during my hiatus, I'll probably try to improve some things with my stream setup. It's all a part of the learning process. We're done. It's time for more stuff. More shit. Alright. Right. Let's get you out of here. Hold on. Where's my, I lifted up on the thing. I forgot. I need my titanium. Automation isn't too terribly bad, but I don't like it very much. Nitrogen. Alright, I need you. Come here. Alright. There we go. And now we play the waiting game, like always. Whee! Wonder if I can do a flip. Oh. I have an idea. I've seen some things like this in like a little video where people would make like racing tracks and stuff. I have an idea. It looks kind of like a worm right now, but I don't care. I'm trying something. It's a worm! Can I climb the worm? I can climb the worm. Worm! Worm! Continuing our very slow project of deforestation, I suppose. Oopsie. I have an idea. It's a silly idea, but an idea nonetheless. I don't know. I'm working with nothing right now. I'm just kind of like farting around and hoping for the best. There we go. What's this bad boy doing? Oh, it's almost done. Actually, hold on. I have an idea. Give me just a moment. Actually, I should make a screenshots channel on my server. I think that would be fun. Well, actually, I have a pictures server, so or a pictures channel, so I'd like to open up my pictures. Pictures. Thumbnails. Can I send all of those? We like to have fun here. Forgot, that's exactly what the pictures channel I made is for. Just various types of pictures. There's a separate channel for pets. Like pet pictures. But the other pictures channel is for like screenshots of games or like cool like pictures of museum art or like little like taxidermy stuff, like tools, fits, new tech, all sorts of cool stuff. You put stickers all over something you like, or if you want to show off your eat-a bag, that's what the pictures chat is for. It's for all sorts of different pictures. And I hope people feel comfortable in my server. Oh, we're done! We're done! Nice, nice, nice. We're done with that. Wait. No. We're done with this. Now it is time for Helium to join the game. Nanocarbon alloy. Here we go. I must have bumped into something. I can't believe I never thought of making silly little racetracks. I think it'd be silly. Actually, I can just change it to this. I can just, excuse me, hit the C button and change it like that. Whee! Oh, I forgot to do that. Hold on. Whoopsie. Ooh, so exciting! I know this won't finish it all off, but it will still be really cool. I need to check how many days are left for this event, because depending on how many days are left, I might finish this up on Monday, and then I may or may not play Astroneer on that Tuesday. I don't know. It's too far ahead for me to really say for sure. I have an idea. It's a silly one, but this whole thing is a silly idea. What am I talking about? I don't know. I'm no physics expert, so I'm just kind of having fun at the moment. What am I doing? Nobody knows. There we go. We're almost there! We're almost there! Oh, we're gonna get so many points from this. I'm glad I have this whole system figured out now. This before it was so very exhausting. But now it's not too bad. It's not bad at all. I remember sharing a YouTube video on Astroneer for anybody who is considering playing it but isn't sure. I don't remember, I remember sharing it on my Instagram story, so I might be able to find the link through there, but I'm thinking about possibly making like a recommended videos channel so I can share any sort of recommendations with people. I'll probably make it so anybody can recommend videos, but only YouTube links. I suppose Vimeo might be alright as well, but not very much blah 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 blah. Oh boy. Ah, that reminded me. I completely forgot. I forgot I was going to talk about something very, very relevant that I don't particularly like. I want to talk about the current trends that most people have probably seen by this point, called girl dinner. I wanted to talk about that because that is a term that I did not ever expect to see in a public sphere, such as like just general like trending kind of thing. Because it seems most people don't understand the origins or the implications of the whole term of girl dinner. And if you don't know, it seems like a harmless thing. I do understand that, but that is why I am saying this now, because this is very important. Alright, I'm beating around the bush too much, I need to just say it. The term girl dinner has origins in ED blogs. I am not going to say the exact terms for the sake of sensitivity, but if you know the term pro-Ana and what Ana is short for, or what ED may be short for, then you will understand what I'm talking about. The term girl dinner originates from pro-Ana blogs and has been used as one of the many, like... Oh, let's see, how much is this? Hold on, there's one more that I can add. Oopsie, where did it go? Where did I throw that? But the reason why I'm saying this is because I need people to understand, because whenever I saw Cartoon Network, of all things, using that meme, I knew that, like, nobody understood what it was or where it came from. Because I remember seeing those ages ago. I have a sickness trauma from whenever I was a young teenager, whenever I had pneumonia, and then subsequently 2 years later, the flu. And as a result, I developed a compulsive fear of developing something along those lines. And so that was also around the time when those types of blogs were incredibly prevalent on platforms like Tumblr and Twitter. So I had to learn how to blacklist those terms for my own comfort and safety. And seeing that term come back out of nowhere was really startling for me and scares me, because this kind of stuff is triggering for people. This is a very dangerous trend and a very dangerous meme. I'd say it's around on the level of extreme prank culture kind of levels of dangerous. $641. That's how much I need now. There's 16 days. Yeah, we can finish this next week. But I just really wanted to say this because I told a friend that I would talk about it, and I forgot because my brain's been so preoccupied. But it's dangerous, because this can unintentionally get people involved. People who don't want to be involved. It involves innocent bystanders, which prank culture did, but the thing is that the internet has a much wider reach than in real life pranking. That's why I say this is so incredibly dangerous. And so many people don't understand it. So many people who don't know where it comes from, what it means. I believe most people think it has something to do with, like, I don't know, being poor or something, but it doesn't. And, like, if I didn't have my own experiences with these things, I wouldn't know either. I'd probably be like, oh, haha, that makes sense, because, like, oh, when you're poor, you don't have very many options to eat, because I've had those situations before. I grew up in poverty. I'm very familiar with those kinds of things, but that's not what girl dinner is. That's not what girl dinner is. Not at all. And I'm not angry, I'm just scared. I'm just very scared and I'm worried because this involves people I care about. And I'm also afraid for myself because I don't want to have to worry about those fears anymore. I've moved on from that point and I've gotten better at taking care of myself. And I haven't gotten severely sick to the point of being dangerously thin, thankfully. But still, like, this involves people I care about, and it involves me. It involves all of us. Girl dinner is a dangerous trend, and it comes from those ED blogs, those pro-Ana blogs. Because that's just where it's from, and it's not appropriate for that to become such a popular meme. Oh, hi! Oh, shoot, I need to change the color of display. Let me see, I should see your name in chat. Minor, what? Let me see, hold on. Oh, I got the email. By Minor3263. Hello, thank you for the follow. You came at a very awkward point where I'm talking about something super serious. But thank you very much. I'm just so surprised seeing something like that become so popular, and I haven't seen a single person talk about it yet, about how dangerous this is. I really don't like seeing the girl dinner meme. The first time I saw it, I was just like, what the hell? What's this doing here? And then the next few times I was like, oh my god, they don't know. They don't know. And it seems harmless for anyone who doesn't know, but it's very, very dangerous for anyone who does know. I remember bringing it up in one of my group chats, and somebody else was like, yes, exactly, it is from that. And it scared me the first time I saw it. I was like, yeah, it's fucking terrifying. It's like, you know, like, nobody knows because, big blogs like Cartoon Network have participated in that meme, and you know, if they knew the origins and implications of it, then they would not do it for sure. But like, god damn. But the reason why I'm saying this is so that maybe you guys can also help spread the word and be like, hey, don't do that. That's dangerous. That comes from this thing. From pro-Ana blogs. And pro-ED circles. Because I remember, like, at least, like, six to 8 years ago, whenever I was still pretty active on Tumblr, I had to censor those tags because that was around the time when those terms became incredibly frequent, and, like, they just permeated, like, every circle on Tumblr, and it really sucked. And seeing it come back is a bit scary. Because last time I saw that kind of stuff was whenever I was at a much more vulnerable point in my life. And I just don't want to see anybody get hurt because of this. It's a very dangerous trend, and I hope it dies out soon. It really does suck to see this. But the internet does what the internet does, and it's just surprising since usually people on the internet find the origins of things so fast. It's just so surprising seeing something like this show up and nobody seems to understand or like try to look for where it comes from. Like you'd like if it was like actually without those implications, or if it wasn't one of those like, that's not a dog whistle. Dog whistles are political. It's like a dog whistle, but it's more of like a subliminal message. Seeing a subliminal message like that become popular and people not realize it, it's kind of sucks. But you'd expect if it wasn't the subliminal message, it would probably go by a different name, like, oh, college food, college dinner. Like the joke that, like, oh, college students don't have very good diets because they're poor. Like, usually you'd expect it to be in that kind of vein, but seeing that happen, like, yikes. Oof, don't like it. Don't like it. But anyway, it would mean the world to me if any of you seeing this would also let other people you know about the fact that girl dinner is a dangerous thing. I'd appreciate it if people would spread the word on that. And like, oof, I'm sure people who didn't know might feel bad. Do not make them feel bad, please. It's pretty obvious when people don't know where that term comes from. Because they're just like, hee hee, silly. Yeah, just be like, hey, please be careful with that term. It has these origins. You might want to possibly take it down just for the sake of the other people's safety. A big part of this, the reason why this became so popular is due to ignorance. But the thing about subliminal messaging and dog whistles is taking advantage of people's ignorance. So that's why I'm talking about it. So people learn. So people can be enlightened on the origin of these things. And to stay safe. Knowledge is freedom. Knowledge is safety. Knowledge is happiness. It's just how it's always been. And I want people to feel safe here. Safe and educated. Enlightened. And happy. Well, anyway, after that important discussion, I got quite a bit done. I think on Monday we'll be able to do 2 more canisters of that stuff. Of the nanocarbon alloy for the event, and then we'll finish that off. Excuse me. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for visiting. I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, farewell.